Come on, not much more to go, and I'm on the brink of death. One of you drop a health potion, please. What's going on, Godzilla Nation? This is our Godzilla back with another brand new series for the Retro Rewind roster. And as voted by you guys at home, taking out the #1 spot in this vote is Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Throwing it back to the PlayStation 2, one of the best film to video game adaptations that you will ever play. It follows up the brilliance of The Two Towers, which we've already played on the channel. I'll link that in the description down below if you want to go check that series out. But I'm very keen to play this. I hope you guys are keen to undertake this adventure with me. If you are, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you hang around for a good time. But it's time to get things started.
The power of the enemy is growing. Sauron will use his puppet Saruman to destroy the people of Rohan.
March to Helm's Deep!
Man, I love The Lord of the Rings.
Leave none alive!
Isengard has been unleashed.
I get goosebumps watching this shit.
Look to my coming at first light on the 5th day. At dawn, look to the east. For a wizard is never late, nor is he early. Gandalf. He arrives precisely when he needs to.
That transition, though. Oh, we're about to get some. Gandalf the White up in this bitch. Now, you got to bear in mind with this particular series, ladies and gentlemen, there are going to be a lot of cinematics out of the film, so it's not always going to be just gameplay. There's going to be broken up sections with some cinematic action. But hey, if it's cinematics from one of the best movie trilogies of all time, I'm glad it's The Lord of the Rings.
The new Gandalf has quite a temper.
So this is pretty much our tutorial into the game. Picking up the action exactly where the previous game left off, we continue the battle of the Two Towers.
Legolas!
Gandalf, up here! The wall must be
There's my man Legolas.
Hurry, more are coming.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be seeing plenty of him throughout this series, I can assure you of that. The best thing about Return of the King, for myself, when comparing it to the Two Towers, is the character selection this time around doesn't just force you to play as the trio, you know, Aragorn, Gimli or Legolas. It mixes things up a hell of a lot. So we get to experience the world of the Lord of the Rings, you know, Middle Earth, from different perspectives.
Clear the causeway! Bring up the border!
Oh, I'll clear that causeway for you, baby.
We cannot wait to Aragorn.
I'm right behind you, Master Elf. Let's get it.
Coming, Aragorn!
Yeah, I'm coming, Aragorn. Hold your horses. We've got to use these catapults. Come here. Come here. Oh, he knocked it clean out of my hand.
Fire those devices!
Alright, which catapult do we use? The furthest one? Okay, that missed. Has to be this one then. Fuck, we missed again. Did I just fuck that up? Third time's a charm. Okay. I'm surprised that happened because the third one wasn't lined up with that. So it must be guaranteed the third one's going to hit it every time.
Return to your master, creatures of shadow.
Get out of here, you orc and Urukai bastards!
Victory! We have victory!
Sauron's wrath will be terrible, his retribution swift. The battle for Helm's Deep is over. The battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
Damn
The eye
straight.
of Sauron now turns to Gondor, the last free kingdom of men. His war on this country will come swiftly. He senses the ring will draw close, and the strength of the ring-bearer will fail. In the end, this war must be decided by the smallest of things. For the ring wanted to be found. My task began when I beheld it upon the floor of Bag End. Well, then I realized how cleverly it returned to the world of men. Riddles in the dark, my precious. Still, questions needed answering. Secrets only Minas Tirith, ancient city of men, could reveal.
The year 3434 of the Second Age. Here follows the account of Isildur, High King of Gondor, and the finding of the Ring of Power.
Sorry if you don't like me going quiet, I'm just appreciating it for what it's worth.
An heirloom of my kingdom. All those who follow in my bloodline shall be bound to its fate, for I will risk no hurt to the ring. It is precious to me.
Precious.
It was in this moment that all that must be done became terribly clear to me. I would weave a plan for a great war, yet count upon others as agents of our fate.
The Fellowship.
It was the destiny of Aragorn, heir to the throne, to lead this war. I foresaw warriors of every race fighting as companions alongside him.
My man.
Together we would spring a great trap before the walls of Minas Tirith. But in truth, our war is but a diversion. For to destroy Sauron utterly, the ring must be taken to Mount Doom. And for this, our fate would lie in the hands of two small hobbits. For they, like us, will be in great peril.
And that's exactly what this game is about, ladies and gentlemen. However, there are 3 different paths we can take to get to Mount Doom, the Fires of Mordor, to destroy that one ring. We've just kicked off the first mission, the tutorial mission, and now we break off. We leave Helm's Deep, and we've got 3 different paths we can take. We have the path of the wizard, the path of the king, and I think it's the path of the... Is it the path of the hobbit? No, I'm not trying to get to those stars. We've got the path of the king and the path of the hobbits. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the Path of the King. And then every episode after, we're going to mix it up a little bit so you see different characters throughout. Now, obviously, you've got the original trilogy, the trio, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli. We've seen Gandalf. We've now got Samwise Gamgee, and we've got Frodo Baggins. And although this line says it's the Path of the King, we're going to be playing it as the path of my boy, good old Legolas, right over here. Can't pass up on playing as my boy.
To win this war, Sauron must believe we will use the ring against him. This will distract his gaze, weaken his borders, and lure his armies into our trap. For this, I prepare a path for the return of Gondor's king. Sauron will be certain Aragorn, Isildur's heir, received the Ring of Power. Aragorn also carries before him the only weapon Sauron cannot abide, and the only power before which a dead king and his army might bow. To set this trap, Aragorn and his companions must travel to the Dreamerborg. Deep inside this haunted mountain, they will face terrible trials. They must overcome the wrath of an ancient, cursed realm and summon forth its king. Out of darkness, Aragorn must call an army even Sauron's horde cannot withstand. For in our plans, the living cannot defend Minas Tirith without the fury of those long dead.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut.
Malice lies heavy in the air.
Well, we're going to get some today.
Come. The dead
But
linger
yeah,
on this path.
I think mixing up the paths every episode and being able to play as different characters is going to keep the series fresh. So, the fact that we're now playing the Path of the King, in the next episode, we will play as the Path of the Wizard and the Path of the Hobbits. And we'll do an episode, like, you know, a mission each. So we kind of mix it up. We get to experience the final Lord of the Rings game from all different perspectives. And we're now taking on the dead. I just really love the Lord of the Rings games. This is from a period where EA games could really do no wrong. They were producing a lot of film to video game adaptations around this time. With the Lord of the Rings, they did Harry Potter, they did a lot of different things. And they were really nailing every single experience. Because we all know EA have had a history, at least recently, of taking some franchises and running them into the ground. But I'm so glad they nailed these games, and these games still withstand the test of time. I haven't played Return of the King since I played it. Oh, I played it a few times when it first came out. But, like, probably within the first couple of years of this game coming out, I haven't played it since then. So since I was a teenager. And it just feels so good picking it back up again. After all, ladies and gentlemen, that's what Retro Rewind is all about. It's about playing the games of yesteryear. So while I take out these bastards right here, right now, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know if there's any games from the past that you would like to see added to the Retro Rewind roster. Because after all, that's how some of the games we're playing on the channel have ended up here. Come on! You don't want to go toe-to-toe with a bow and arrow when it comes to Legolas, I'm telling you that much. And that's why I love playing as Legolas so much. When it comes to bow and arrows, crossbows, anything like that, I am really for using those type of items. And Legolas as a character just resonated with myself so much when watching the original trilogy, let alone playing the game. Come on! What's over here? Oh, we're going to get that cheeky level. There we go. Pays off to explore sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what you'll uncover. Come on, you sons of bitches. They pack a lot of punch for people that are dead. So this part here, basically, Aragorn's mission is to recruit the army of the dead to come fight for our cause. Hopefully it pays off. I mean, if you've seen the film, you know what's going to go down. If you played the game before, you know what's about to go down. They even spawn in with shields too. The bane of my existence. It's a lot easier this time around to accumulate a perfect run as well. By perfect run, I mean by building up our little bar down there. That you can see fills when I, block or execute some hits.
Those blades cut even if
Come on, Legolas. Go to town. I think the biggest highlight for me when I played this game the first time was its co-op. This game is built brilliantly for the multiplayer experience. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there was no better feeling than be able to jump into Middle Earth with some of your friends, I can tell you that. It was obviously local multiplayer. We didn't have the privilege of being able to connect to the internet with the PlayStation 2. Come on! Mess around, you get the arrow, son. I don't want to cross that bridge, I'm scared. Okay, I crossed the bridge. This is why I was scared. I knew this shit was about to go down. Might have been a little while since I played this game, but I still remember the shit. This is on normal difficulty, by the way, and the spawns are just incredible. Like, they really made this game feel tense within the atmosphere of it all. Just the way Middle Earth should be. You guys want to go with the little bow and arrows over there? Anyone else want some? I'm dishing it out. Free of charge. I don't mind if I do. I'll take any freebies I can get. Because having a straight path would have been too easy, right?
you'll never build such flimsy things.
Come on, you sons of bitches. Got him. Both these guys have shields, but we can break those with a power shot. Get him. And that was that. I know shit's about to get intensified. Come on. Where you all at?
This haunted mountain holds many surprises.
I know, Gimli. Thank you for pointing out the obvious. Man, as always, like, the set design and the scenery I just love what they did with these games, man. You're going to hear me talk about my love for this set of games throughout the entire series. And I already made that pretty abundantly clear back when I played the Two Towers, so... makes me want to play some of the other EA games from, you know, back when they had that intro, you know, EA games challenge everything. Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets, man, that was a good game. As I said though, if there are any games you would like to see hit the Retro Rewind roster, you're just going to let me know in the comment section down below, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to press on. Because I think we're not far from finishing this level off. Thank you.
We are close now.
Oh, we're very close. I can feel it. Feel it in my loins. The camera angles are a bit of a bitch to get used to. Especially when they don't track you around a corner properly. But hey, we still have issues with games on current gen consoles. Very similar.
This is a main gate. How do we get through this?
We're gonna have to go down and around. I do have a game plan to get this door open. It's a game plan similar to some other games I've played in the past. Because we've got some bosses over here. As you can see, the camera angle's just as I was talking about. A real son of a bitch. So you know what? No, leave me alone. Don't kill me. I got no shame in busting the arrows out. That's what Legolas is known for, right? I think I'll just go to town with the dual swords. I know for a fact as soon as I get this door open, some other ghosts are going to spawn underneath the bridge, right? But my strategy, very similar strategy to what some of you have seen before. I'm just going to run. I'm just going to run straight through them. And it's not bitching out, it's called tactical retreat. And there is no shame in tactically retreating, ladies and gentlemen. Especially when bigger, badder things lie ahead.
This is where the dead gather. It is a place of great evil.
No matter the peril, we must cross this.
Alright, catch up to me then. Time to throw down on the Bridge of the Dead, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, we've got ourselves a kill counter. I wonder whether Legolas and Gimli are going to have another game. Let's have another competition, little dwarf man. How many are we going to kill each? Because we all know in the grand scheme of things, Legolas killed the most out of the three of them, I reckon, by far. Actually, that's something I'd be very curious to see if anybody's done. Like, surely there's a video in existence that would total the amount of kills that each Lord of the Rings character accumulated throughout the trilogy. Speaking of Lord of the Rings as well, when the PlayStation 5 drops later this year, one of the games coming straight to the PS5 is going to be the new Gollum title that they're working on. If you think of the Shadow of Mordor kind of set of games that have come out, but it's played from Gollum's perspective, very much looking forward to playing that. Come on, not much more to go, and I'm on the brink of death. One of you drop a health potion, please. Oh, thank God. Because as always, ladies and gentlemen, the RNG gods are smiling upon me. Come on. 5 more. 5 more to go. 4. Count down with me. 3. 2. I'm going to go town on the big boy here. Come on, big bitch boy. Come on. You gonna drop some health for me, please? Thank you. 1 more. There it is. This is where I tuck my tail between my legs and that tactical retreat thing we were just talking about. I'm doing that shit again. Fuck off, leave me alone.
This way!
Anyway would be fine about now. Aragorn will be forced to rise above fear. For as king, he will need to stand against Sauron's malice and unite all who fear Mordor. Aragorn and his companions must first break the will of the King of the Dead. For Isildur cursed him. Now his heir must master his malice. Without this victory, our cause shall be forever lost.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is where this episode is going to come to a close. Thank you for joining me as always. When we return, as I've mentioned a couple of times already, we're going to mix things up and we're going to play the mission from the Path of the Wizard and we're going to play the mission from the Path of the Hobbits. Because that's how we're going to do it. We're going to bounce around. We're going to see different characters. We're going to check out different perspectives. I hope you guys are keen to undergo this adventure with me. If you are, you can hit that like button down below to show your support to the channel. And if you happen to be new to the channel, the way you can support myself is by hitting that subscribe button down below and pledging your allegiance to the God-Zero Nation. By doing so, you're not only helping me out, but you're joining one hell of a community of people. I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for all the support you show myself. In the description down below, I've already mentioned I'll leave a playlist link for the Two Towers, so if you want to catch out some earlier Lord of the Rings gameplay, you can go do so. I'll also link my social media accounts like I always do, so if you don't follow me on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, feel free to do so. Hit me up on Discord if you haven't already as well, there's a link down there to do so. You can hit that notification bell to get notified when something goes down on the channel. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.